What's up, toy soldiers? Welcome to Mighty Champions. My name is John Sargent. Today we are going to crack open WWE Legends Series 23 Hulk Hogan with the help of the Mighty Professor of Science of Champions. Before we dive into it, you guys can follow me on social media. I'm at Mighty Champions on Instagram. I'm at Sergeant John on Twitter. Use the hashtag Mighty Finds. Let me know what you guys find out in the wild. Let me know if you're looking to pick up this Hulkster. Are you leaving this Hulkster on the pegs? Let me know down in the comments below. All right, let's take a look at Hogan. It's almost kind of a shame to have to open this because this is one gorgeous display of an action figure. This shot from the music video, from the GIF, is just so cool. It looks so great inside of the box with the guitar and the Legends logo. It's just such a great display. If you were someone who was inclined to get Hogan's signatures, this has to be in your collection. Like, this has to get signed. This is just really cool. I'm looking forward to cracking it open. Before we do, let's take a look at the back. Obviously, Hulk Hogan, titles WWE Champion. The bio says, when it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, he's got to take a stand. It don't help to hide. If you hurt his friends, then you hurt his pride. He's going to lend a hand. It don't help to hide. Hulk Hogan's a real American. He fights for the rights of every man. Hulk Hogan's a real American and fights for what's right. He fights for his life. Gonna be real with you guys. I was an old OG Hulkamaniac back in the early 80s. I have been singing those lyrics wrong the entire time. That's a little bit embarrassing, so let's quickly move along and crack it open. We got the Hulkster all busted out of his box, and we are definitely going to take a look at his accessories. Before we do that, I do have this locker code for 2K24, and I will give this to the first person who simply DMs me and asks for it. So hit me up at Mighty Champions on Instagram and get yourself that locker code. All right, let's see about these accessories. So the first thing we got is his little sunglasses, which come on the figure in the box. You saw them. They're kind of Macho Man-esque. They look great on the figure. It's what he's wearing in the music video. We'll definitely put it on the Hulkster, obviously, and see that. But yeah, good looking little accessory. And then he does also have another set of hands. He has a right hand with the glove on it, and he has a right. Yeah, two additional right hands. Two additional right hands. So he comes with 3 right hands and 1 left hand. That's a little bit odd, actually. That's why I was confused. Not that I don't know left from right. I've known that for like a year. But he's got some extra hands here. And then the main event, the guitar. This is awesome. It looks just like it does in the music video. It's got the like actual functional strap. They even put details on the back of it, which is pretty unnecessary, but a very cool addition. Tuning pegs. It actually has 6 strings. Yeah, this is really cool. I have to imagine this was probably pulled from elsewhere in Mattel, not wrestling. If it's been used in other wrestling figures, let me know down in the comments. I've not seen it, but I think this is awesome. Let's take a look at the Hulkster himself. First glances, this looks amazing. The tan is perfect. The huge arms is perfect. He's got the, kind of earlier 80s, not quite all the way bald yet. The necklace, another accessory, the t-shirt that we've seen a bunch of times, but it just looks really good. He's got the long red leggings on and the like tall tube socks, and then the cowboy boots, like the two-tone cowboy boots, just like that only could work in the 80s look. Like, this is just such a great look, such a great choice for a figure. Once you see it, you're like, why didn't they do this before? Why didn't Jax do this? Why hasn't this been done like a bunch of times before? Just such a great look for a figure. As far as the articulation goes, his arms actually go above 90. He does have a bicep cut. He's got double jointed pinless elbows. The neck, not a lot of backwards because his hair is in the way. Little touch of forward, little bit of side to side, but mostly his hair is going to keep him looking straight ahead. He does have an ab crunch, doesn't go too far. He will bend forward at the waist. He does not go side to side. He does not rotate. As far as the legs go, he can he can get pretty close to doing the splits. He does have he's got drop down hips, so that's really going to be helpful for the big boot. It's pretty stiff though, so he can hit a pretty monster big boot. He does have double jointed pinned knees, but because it's all one color, those pins are hidden. Looks pretty okay to me. Ankles, forward, backwards, pretty stiff though, like pretty stiff. Little bit of rock, like little bit of rock. So it stands like a Mattel figure stands. The articulation is honestly better than I would ask for this kind of novelty, kind of goofy figure. But as far as the articulation goes, it's pretty awesome. It looks great. It poses great. All right, let's get out the trusty tape measure. See about the Hulkster. He is almost exactly 7 inches tall. So this is a big boy right here, as you would expect from someone named Hulk Hogan. But let's see how he looks with some of his friends and foes. There he is with his good buddy, Mr. T. Somebody's going to have to fact check this for me, but I think this is what Hogan was wearing when he was on the A-Team. I could be wrong about that. Let me know in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that Hogan was wearing these boots and leggings and t-shirt in the A-Team episode that he was in. This is my fix-up of Mr. T. Super easy to do. This is the ultimate Mr. T that comes basically dressed like this. And then these are X-Pac's pants from that Legends figure 2-in-1. So good looking little Mr. T fix-up I made there. Let's see how Hogan compares to an enemy. All right, here's Hogan and Andre. Obviously a classic pairing. Look awesome together. Look 80s together. Look like Pile Driver album era together. And you can see that Andre is way taller than Hogan. So Andre is a massive because this Hogan is pretty big. I also just noticed it's kind of funny that his sideburn is like independent. Can you guys see that? Independent sideburn. But yeah, here they are together. And just like in Mortal Kombat, your greatest foe is in fact yourself. This is the little mild fix-up that I did with the, I want to say it was a SummerSlam Elite, and then I just took the shirt off of the one with Macho Man and I put it on there, and you have my absolutely perfect red and yellow Hulk Hogan. This is the fronter in my display. And as much as I actually love this figure so far, it is not going to overtake this because this is my entire childhood summed up. But there you have the two Hogans together. On another note, when I was kind of putting together this pose, I realized that that other hand is a pick or a picking hand. His hand is as though he's picking the guitar. It's kind of hard to tell if there's supposed to be a pick in there or not, but what an amazing detail.
This much needed Hulk
That.
Hogan from WWE Legends
We've now
Series
reached the portion of
23
the
does
program
not
where the mighty
disappoint. The
professor
formula is
of
perfect
science
and the
of
depiction
champions
of the real
takes a look at the
American
figure
music
and then he's going to
video
give
is as
us an
well.
objective
However,
score
it does have
between
mild
1 and
articulation
100 on the
limitations, so it
quality of
receives
the
a
actual
score of
figure.
90
After
out
he
of
does that,
100.
then I will step in and I'll give you my subjective take on a scale of hot to cold. So let's give him a chance to look it over and then we'll get his review. Mighty Professor, the toy soldiers are dying to know, what are your findings?
This much needed Hulk Hogan from WWE Legends Series 23 does not disappoint. The formula is perfect and the depiction of the real American music video is as well. However, it does have mild articulation limitations, so it receives a score of 90 out of 100.
Well, there it is from the Mighty Professor. Big score, big score. How do I feel about this figure? Well, asking how you feel about Hulk Hogan is a complex answer. So I always try to differentiate the character of Hulk Hogan from the man Terry Bollea whenever this conversation comes up. And I can just tell you guys that I completely and utterly adore one, and I that's not the case for the other. So we're only talking about Hulk Hogan. Um, and this figure is great. This is a great figure. It depicts a specific image. I can hear this. I can hear this figure. And I'm sure you can too. It's been playing in my head the entire time I've been talking about it. And it's really nostalgic to me. It looks great. It poses great. It has awesome articulation. They have finally nailed the body and the tan and the head sculpts, the necklace, like this moment in time with the pants. This is awesome. The only real downside I will say is that that's really it only really can depict that one moment, and it doesn't have any fists. It doesn't have any ear cupping hands. It doesn't really work for, I mean, I guess you could do run-ins or something like that with a fig fed, but it really only works with the accessories that it came with to depict the thing that it's depicting, which I'm glad that it exists and I'm glad that it does, but it is a little bit limited as far as that goes. I'm going to put it at the very beginning of Red. I still think it's really, really cool. It's maybe going to be around if we do like a top 10 figures of the year. It'll probably make that list just because it's so much fun. But it is just a little bit limited, is my only thing. But well made, looks great. Really glad to have it. But that's my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comments. All right, Toy Soldiers, that's going to about do it for me on the Hulk Hogan WWE Legends Series 23 Target exclusive. Let me know in the comments, how did you feel about it? You've made it this far. You have to like this video and you have to subscribe to this channel. It is the law. All right, guys, I will catch you guys next time. Peace.